Students, in this program, we are going to perform division. And when we divide a quantity, say the dividend by a divisor, there are two things that would be arising. One is called as the quotient and the other is remainder. Say you take 8 for example and you divide 8 by 3. Now, if you use the calculator, say 8, I enter 8 and I divide it by 3. The calculator gives us 2 point and so on, a sequence of numbers. But actually speaking, this is not the exact value, because the exact value is when you divide 8 by 3, you get the quotient as 2 and the remainder to be as 2. So if you were to write 8 divided by 3 as a quotient and remainder, then it is going to be 2 plus of 2 divided by 3. So this is the absolute representation of 8 over 3 and not this what the calculator is giving us, because this is never equal to the value on the right hand side. It can never produce, no matter even if you were to extend the number of digits, this value which you see on the calculator is not going to be producing us the quantity that we see on the right hand side. So having mentioned that, what we are going to do is we are going to write a C program that has the ability to give us both the remainder and the quotient. So having said that, let's do that. So foremost, we start off by writing the header file, include stdio.h, and then the next header include stdlib.h, and after that the container int main and the blocks. So we are going to have a dividend and then the divisor, then the quotient, the remainder. So the idea is to get the input from the user, prompt the user. So printf, enter the number you want to divide it. Okay, scanf %d comma ampersand divid. Okay, so the value will be saved or stored in under the variable name dividend, dividend. So now we have to divide the quantity. Okay, so quotient is equal to dividend divided by divisor visor. So that means we have to enter the divisor. So now get the divisor from the user. So printf, please enter the divisor. And now scanf, I have to take in the divisor and save it under the variable name divisor. So that's going to be ampersand variable name. Now I need to divide it. So I get the output and then I printed this out. Printf, the quotient is equal to, so that is going to be %d. This will just give us the quotient QU. Okay, I return it and then I'm going to build it and I run it. So I want the dividend to be 25 and I want the divisor to be 3. and the quotient is 8 3s are 24. Yes. So now the question is, we need to get the remainder. So for getting the remainder, what we are going to do is remainder is equal to, the symbol is called as modular division. That means it will give us the remainder. So this prints the remainder, and we are using modular division. So the output in this case is going to be equals %d comma remainder. Okay, so let us see what happens when we execute this. So we need to build this. So we are building it, and then after we have built it, we are running it. So 25 and 3, the quotient is 3 and the remainder is 1, so that's perfect. Okay, so I hope you are getting a hold of these concepts that we've been doing.